This is the fallen angel Christopher Daniels, former TNA X Division champion and former TNA World Tag Team champion, and you are listening to the TNA Cross the Line podcast. Enjoy.
TNA Wrestling, Cross the Line.
And we're back with episode 263 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Colling Jr. With me, as always, is Dallas Gridley in Dallas. We are back with another week of Impact. Last week, and I'm sure that we'll discuss it, we had a new X Division champion, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, once again holding the X Division championship, the title that he made famous when he defeated Chris Sabin in the fight for the right. And you're probably wondering, what the hell is Fight for the Right, Bob? Well, it's been 18 years. You probably should already know what it is, but it's a tournament where the winner of said tournament will get a title match with the NWA World Champion Sting at Genesis. And guess what, ladies and gents? And by ladies and gents, I mean gents, because let's face it, no females listening to this. The finals for the Fight for the Right tournament is tonight. We will find out who will go to Genesis and challenge Sting for the NWA World title. We already know one guy that's in the finals because he got a bye. Number 1 seed, Abyss. Question is, who is he gonna fight? And we know the other 3 dudes because they're in a 3-way in the semifinals. Ron the Truth Killings, who is not going to win, the X Division champion AJ Styles, and guess what? Robert Roode, the guy that has all the power because his manager has big boobs. So Dallas, who's going to Genesis?
Probably Abyss.
That's what I would think.
I mean, it's gotta be. I feel like the buy alone is the giveaway there.
I kind of like the idea of Robert Roode potentially winning, but
I mean, to be honest,
we're not going to get a Robert Roode Abyss finals. Like, give me a break. They're going to put either. I doubt Ron. Ron
no
potentially if there's like a screw job or something, but
I think we'd get Robert Roode before Ron Killings in the finals. At this point in the game. Okay. At this point in the game. But as we know, we have seen in the past, AJ Styles and Abyss work very well together.
That is true.
Very well. So it's an easy, good match. So I think anything's possible. But I like the idea of Roode actually going, just because of the whole point of his getting a new manager or his CEO is that he's going to be a champion. So I like the idea that he could at least get one step closer, even if he doesn't necessarily make it all the way at this point.
Yeah. But now let's kind of think about it. It's November 2006.
Mm-hmm.
And then your main event on pay-per-view is Robert Roode against Sting. Are you gonna fork over money to watch that at this point? I'd probably say no.
No, I don't think you would. Honestly, you know where the money is. Like, as far as like, if you don't really, if you sort of know what's happening, it's probably Styles and Sting, really.
Mm.
And I say that because you got Sting, who's the big name. You could argue he's like sort of the face of TNA up until this point. Well, since he's come in, I guess since January, it's the quote. I have big quotes around that. But Styles, completely different style, wrestling styles, stuff like that. So I feel like that. But then you have obviously Abyss, who's, as his nickname says, the monster. So why wouldn't you want to have babyface, top of the company Sting go after this crazy monster? So, I mean, really, you can't go wrong.
I think for me it'd be who will give Sting the best chance for the best match.
Then it's AJ Styles.
That is AJ Styles, but I don't think you could do that.
Well, the other issue is he's the new X Division champion. So then you put your X Division champion against the NWA champion. I don't know about that.
I don't. Yeah.
Unless he is losing it at the primetime special, which is our next episode, by the way. A little teaser there.
Oh shit.
So there is always that.
If he loses the title before Genesis,
too much hot potato
then,
for me.
Then we're just hot potatoing it way too much, and that is a clear sign that Russo is definitely leading television in a heavy manner because he loves.
It's a prop, bro. It's a prop.
Okay, he's not wrong.
I know.
But people put a lot of value into that because being a champion kind of means, hey, they value me as, the best. To an extent, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I would not insult somebody and be like, hey, that is just a prop. It means nothing. It means something in that universe, but
right.
I wouldn't degrade the title like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would either, but here we are.
Bro, it's a prop. It don't mean nothing, bro. It's just a title.
Yeah. Let's do a quick rundown of what happened on our last episode, the November 2nd, 2006 edition of Impact. As we just noted, AJ Styles defeated Chris Sabin in 4 minutes and 20 seconds with literally a cradle to not only win the X Division title, but to move on in the Fight for the Right tournament, which is how he's getting into that three-way match. Then we saw Ron Killings defeat Lance Hoyt to go into that semifinal three-way in 2 minutes, 9 seconds. And then in the main event, Robert Roode defeated Christopher Daniels 4 minutes, 28 seconds to also get into that semifinal three-way match. So another big thing that happened, Bob, I was actually skimming my notes of, I've been kind of avoiding his, Dave Meltzer, I should say, his notes from previous shows just because we kind of go over it. Generally, he doesn't add anything into here that's really, worthwhile talking about anymore. But one thing that did happen that I kind of forgot about as well is that the James Gang came out and they quit. They did that little shoot segment.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah. They talk trash about DX in WWE. They talked about Spike TV. They were ripping on Spike TV. And all this stuff. You're essentially having, as he says here, where is it? Two guys who aren't over in TNA can't get over by ripping WWE guys who are over. I mean, it's a pretty fair statement.
He's right. I mean, they aren't over. I feel like I think Kip could have gone over as the as Nin. But
possibly
they didn't do it.
Possibly. Yeah, so that happened. I mean, like I said, he doesn't really add much to it, but it is a pretty interesting. He writes a little bit about why this is not a good idea. They rip about the promotion about holding back Three Live Crew even, which at this point there might be fans who have no idea even what that is.
Sure.
So I don't know. It's weird, but it happened. So there you go. If I was a betting man, it's not going to be the last time that we see them. I believe. Oh yeah, another thing that happened here, Bob. I forgot that this isn't on the match card. Technically, it's not technically a match. Christian and Rhino had that battle to get the weapons for their barbed wire. Was it a barbed wire? Is it a cage match? Barbed wire cage match?
Yeah, it's a barbed wire steel cage match.
In 2 weeks. Now, essentially, Rhino got the key to the cage and a straitjacket, and Christian got 2 chairs and bolt cutters. And during this whole situation, Matt Bentley and Frankie Kazarian came out in this new look they have definitely associating themselves with Raven, and got involved in this. And then, of course, at the end, we saw a training video with Kurt Angle and Smojo. It was kind of a weird show when we were reading it back, but I can't quite remember where we fell on where we liked it. I have a feeling you might have gave it a thumbs down. Let me check.
I don't even know. I don't remember.
You did. Or wait. Yeah, you did.
Okay. That sounds like me. That sounds like something I would do.
I gave it a thumbs up. That also sounds like me. I give it a thumbs up. That sounds like me.
Yeah, that's pretty much the course for you.
Yeah. Well, I like what I like.
I think Rhino's weapon selections or whatever is pretty dumb. I mean, you got the key, great. What are you gonna do with it? Just put it between your fingers and use it as brass knucks or something? That's dumb.
I like that one of the weapons was a chair. And then they were putting these in like a little tote bin that had their names on it. Like, oh my god. Why are we complicating?
that was dumb. And then you have the bolt cutters, which is telling you already that they're gonna get out of the cage.
No, I hope honestly they don't even use them. I hope they got these weapons.
That's what's gonna happen. The cage or somebody will use the bolt cutters to get the lock off. And they're gonna fucking fight outside the cage because you can't just have a regular cage match. You have to have a street fight. We eventually will get a cage match where it's a fucking Philadelphia street fight in a cage.
Well, you can't have everything.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. That episode of Impact, by the way, Bob, it did a 0.78 rating on November 2nd and a 1.19. I mean, we've had higher. And a 1.19 in males 18 to 34, which was about doing 978,000 total viewers. And the replay of TNA on November 4th, they got a 0.5. So.
Okay, so if you put them together, it's like a what, 1.2?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not the end.
So if the ratings are combined, they're probably at what, 1.5 million people?
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
1.5. I mean, I don't know.
Could be worse.
Could be a lot better.
Could be a lot better. That's right.
If this was Bischoff, he'd say, oh, AEW would die for that rating today.
Yeah. They'd be dying for that one.
900,000 people watching your show. They can't even crack 650.
I'm trying to see if it doesn't look like he has like a breakdown of things. I was trying to see if. No, it doesn't.
Oh, you know what? I have a question for you.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if we talked about it already. But what's more surprising to you, the fact that the Team 3D haven't won the tag titles, or the James Gang?
Team 3D easily.
See, I would have thought James Gang would have won it.
I mean, it is interesting. I mean, okay, remind me. God, if I forgot this, it's bad. The Real Life Crew never had him either, right?
Oh, no, they did.
Holy crap. See, I don't.
In 2004, they had a feud with like Team Canada, and they traded it like every month.
I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah. Three Life Crew for sure had it.
Okay.
Unless I'm not remembering right, they definitely won.
They had to have, right?
They absolutely had to have. Yeah, because they fucking beat Team. I know they beat Team Canada, and it was definitely a tag title match, and they won the titles. And I think Victory Road. Check Victory Road 04.
Bro, I don't know if they had it.
They did. It's either Victory Road 04 or Turning Point. It's one of them in 2004. They either win the titles or they are the champions.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up right now for you.
As he gets his Buffalo Wild Wings delivered to him. Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor, but damn.
Although we're open to it.
Definitely open to it. Okay. Through BG and Conan defeated Team Canada, who were the champions. Okay.
There we go. What show was that? Victory Road. See,
but I just went to BG's page here, and it's not even listed. I don't know.
Oh.
What do I know? Here, let me test this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Let's keep
If
going.
anybody's wondering, that's just Dallas eating
I had to
chicken
make sure
tender.
that. No, that was a fry, but I do have chicken tenders here.
Right.
And I can't wait to read these notes so we can start the show and I can start eating them.
Oh,
So,
perfect.
Sting was on IGN, and he talked about his first meeting with Kurt Angle. So he kind of gives a little more context to the rumors that we heard before. He says, quote, "I can say this. I was set to have a meeting in Nashville, Tennessee with Dixie Carter and a couple of other people. We were at a restaurant with a huge private room that was all blocked off. I just thought we were going to meet with a few people, but then they told me I was going to meet with somebody else. I wanted to know who it was, but they wouldn't tell me. They wanted to see the surprise on my face. First thing I thought was, oh no, if this is a wrestler that they're bringing in, they're really excited about it. But if it's not a big name, I don't want to have to put on a fake smile. But when Kurt Angle walked in, I can tell you this, there was no fake smile about it. You can't get bigger than that. And the addition of Kurt Angle has caused some serious momentum for this company."
They love to say that. I would have laughed if Sting was like, I don't even know who he was.
Olympic gold, what?
He won what with what? Oh, a broken neck. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Is he good?
Oh. Speaking of Kurt Angle, after Angle has come across so positive about TNA, nobody has heard Christian even for a moment question his move. There are a lot of people in WWE, at least quietly, discussing the possibility of TNA that under other circumstances wouldn't consider it. It's very unique because for the first time that Dave says he can tell or ever recall in the business, you're seeing people leave WWE on their own accord, like Christian, Jericho, Lita, Trish Stratus, and many others are talking about it. I know of several close to the top guys who are talking about it when their contracts are up, coming over for the easier schedule, not worrying about it being less money. Of course, talking and doing are two different things, as anyone with a contract up is going to explore all options. But the only person who voluntarily made the move was Christian, who clearly saw his career was going nowhere in WWE and was promised a world title in a top position if he jumped. Plus, it enabled him to pursue acting, and his body was hurting, and he said that he wasn't going to stay even if there wasn't a TNA. The funny thing is that some of the TNA wrestlers are complaining about the schedule because a lot of guys are being booked more heavily by the office because the company is now making money off booking the talent to independent promoters, like how the business is done in Mexico. So they are booking guys on more dates, although many top guys like Christian and Angle won't work as many out dates, and Sting won't do any, and Jarrett only does ones that pay a high price. So who else could come over? Triple H, Shawn Michaels, anything is possible.
Yeah, see, I don't know. Kurt is great. Okay, don't get me wrong, but I think that the only people that if they jumped would really make a splash are like, Undertaker, Orton,
Like really big names.
Shawn Michaels. Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't know if like John Cena, right, if he showed up, if the rating would go from a 1 to like a 4 or a 3, it'd probably go from a 1 to like a 1.2 or something.
I mean, yeah. That's like it's an awareness thing.
Yeah, I mean, there have been people, and I've said this before, probably on the air, and definitely I've said it to you in just regular life, that when TNA's like Facebook page was like Sting fights this guy from 2008, and then somebody commented, "That's where he went after WCW." Like, they didn't even know, and it's been over 15 years, and they were like, "I thought he just stopped wrestling."
Yeah, I mean it's pretty crazy when you think about it.
It's I can't. It's like it's insane. That just like I don't even know. I can't imagine my life where I am not aware of like a lot of promotions in wrestling. Like if I was just a fan of just WWE, my life would be a lot easier. But instead,
That's
I know
true.
like 45 promotions, and it's like fuck.
You know too
Damn
much.
it.
You're dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of ruins the fanhood when you know so much about it. Or
Maybe
you
a little
watch so much about it.
Right. Well, some more news here regarding Kurt Angle a little bit. TNA is considering Bob Sapp now, and Sapp has started considering TNA as well. Although no formal offer has been made, everyone knows it's far from a sure thing, but it's worth at least a short-term experiment. Dave says, I'd be skeptical, but I'd also try TNA because TNA is in a position where they need to spice things up. And kind of going off of that, WFA officials have been calling TNA. I'd guess they'd want to try and set up a cross-promotional deal involving Angle. WFA definitely wants to make Angle versus Dana Pewter, and I could see that suggestion of a cross-promotional feud. So that all being said, in both cases, whether it be Angle versus Sapp or Angle versus Pewter, and I know the former is being considered, and I don't believe that the latter is, they have to realize that whatever internet or international fame or hype means absolutely nothing as far as today goes in pro wrestling. If they expect either idea to come in and mean something without extensive build and the TNA storytelling will tell the tale, they're kidding themselves.
How much of like Bob Sapp do you even like know about?
I don't know if I really know much of anything, to be honest with you.
So my only thing, I know two things
Okay.
about Bob Sapp.
He looks
Number one is two things. Number one, I want to say had like one promo on WCW TV in like 2000. And I was just like, whatever. Like I thought at first, when I remember when I first watched it, I was like, oh, is that fucking Ice Train? And it wasn't. It was Bob Sapp.
That's awesome.
And then the second one is that he's in The Longest Yard. And he's funny in that.
That's awesome.
And I mean, I've seen clips of him in Japan and like fighting and whatever, which is fine. But he is one of the people where it's like you hear this hype or, he could be, so good. And then nothing ever happens with them. Nothing. So I think it's all talk. Like there's just, again, like he did some stuff in Japan and stuff, but like not anything stateside.
Yeah, I was just looking that up, and there's a lot of Japan.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously has charisma. He definitely has charisma. There's no denying that. But I don't know. Like I couldn't tell you a match of his that's like good.
Well, he wrestled a lot in Japan. A lot. It's pretty.
Like,
this is
how much?
Pretty interesting.
How much is a lot? Because I don't even think I've ever looked it up.
I mean, I'm not on Cage Match, so I can't give like a match count. I'm on his Wikipedia.
Okay.
Let me go to his Cage Match, so. But I kept
because I know he does like I don't even know if it's really MMA, but I think he did like Pride.
Yeah.
I guess I could just fucking look this up too. I mean, not be lazy about it.
So how can I see how many matches he had? Oh, is this down here? Okay. I said a lot before. He did not have a lot of matches per year.
I didn't think so.
At all. I mean, less than 10 every single year.
See, that sounds about right.
Yeah, and so I guess that was a little
exaggerated. Oh my god, he was in Wildside? What?
Yeah, you better get ready for that.
Oh, as Beast. I don't think I ever would have known that.
Well, why would you?
Or paid attention. Well, I mean, I have been watching Wildside. I will say that. So I probably would have eventually been like, oh shit, that's Bob Sapp, but I don't think I really would have known. But yeah, he's what is this? All Japan, New Japan, Inoki's Federation.
A little DDT in there.
DDT, yeah. His last match was May 12th, 2017. In case anybody's just wondering, no, he does not ever come to TNA. So,
Oops, spoiler.
don't get your fucking hopes up.
Right. Bob, I have one final note before we kick off the show, and then I got a couple here and there during the show. It's not about Bob Sapp, but it is about a contract, and that is Kevin Nash has been telling people that he has not signed a new contract, but is working on a handshake deal with Jeff Jarrett since his limited dates had expired on his old deal. He said that he gave Jarrett his word that he wouldn't be going to WWE.
I hope he goes to the Royal Rumble.
It would not surprise me, to be honest with you.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Well, like I said, that is all I got to kick us off. As soon as we start, I will give you some explosion notes, and then as the highlight package plays, Bob will talk about it while I eat some chicken tenders.
Damn it. Okay. Well, let's get into it, folks. It's the November 9th, 2006 edition of Impact. I'm pretty sure that here in 2024 that we have a president. Unfortunately, with our taping schedule, we don't know yet. So if you don't, because it's October 30th.
Spoiler.
Peek behind the curtain, folks. So if you're wondering, hey, how come these guys haven't made a comment or joke about something? It's because we just don't know. We're not avoiding it or being ignorant to it. It just hasn't happened yet. So tune in next week, and I'm sure we will. So yeah, if you want to watch along with us, though, head over to the TNA Plus app. It's there. You can sign up for $35. I keep on for the whole year. I keep on seeing freaking ads for it. I almost am about to do it so I can stop getting the ads. I don't know if that's how it works.
I'm tempted too,
but I'm tempted to do it. I don't need it, but I might just do it. We'll see. Or you can find it in your own personal collection. That will do the trick as well. The approximate runtime for this is 42 minutes and 28 seconds. I'm going to count down from 3. And when I say play, guess what? That's when it starts. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
This is TNA.
This is the new face.
So 2 explosion notes. Ron Killings defeated Alex Shelley on Explosion 162 that aired on November 10th. And then on Explosion 163, according to Cage Match, Eric Young defeated Robert Roode.
So he lost twice? What was the first match?
Ron Killings defeating Alex Shelley.
Oh, Ron.
Then Eric Young defeating Robert Roode, and that one aired on November 17th.
All right, so that's a good push for Robert Roode. He's losing to Eric Young on Explosion.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, the likelihood of him winning for Genesis is probably not great if that's what he's doing. Now, as Dallas just munches on, don't worry, Dallas, I got this. Go ahead, you're fucking Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, we just got a little bit of a preview thing for the Fight for Your Right, and then we get the opening video package thing. Get us excited for the show. Yay. I'm so excited. Monty Brown is still in there, even though he is not with the company anymore.
That's a little weird.
Yeah. But also probably just lazy. I mean, I remember Nitro's opening video package still had Hulk Hogan in the Hulkamania outfit. In 98. They just never got rid of it.
That's insane.
Yeah. I mean, they eventually got rid of it, but it was in there for a long time. Oh, here you go. AJ Styles. And guess what? AJ Styles has some indie notes. And no, it does not involve Bob Sapp. No, instead, on November 3rd, AJ Styles defeated Abyss for Northeast Wrestling's Autumn Ambush Night 2 in Danbury, Connecticut. And on November 5th, AJ Styles retained the TNA X Division Championship when he defeated Jay Lethal at PWX Detonation in Deer Park, New York. Is this a show that I have seen? I don't even know. Probably. Who's the next guy? Oh, it's Robert Roode.
I don't like his song.
What do you mean?
It's like
I
very
love it.
generic. You like Robert Roode's?
No.
Oh, okay. This our particular version is quite quiet.
Oh, my volume wasn't even up. See, I don't mind it being low. It's when it's freaking blaring in my ear. It's like, that's a bit much.
That's fair.
See, now Tracy's tattoo right there makes it look like as if she has shit just on her butt crack.
That was the trend, dude, getting a tramp stamp. Everyone got
I don't know,
them.
man. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. You could be like this. You could be like that. You could be like this. Something like that. What's up?
No,
What's up?
pointing out, Lance Hoyt is ringside for Ron Killings, and Daniels is ringside for AJ Styles.
And Tracy Brooks is there for Robert Roode. So
Right,
it's basically, it's pretty even.
That's right. And she's got some weapons.
She does. She does. That's those weapons can ruin marriages. Especially if she's
Oh.
not in the marriage.
Oh, those kind of weapons.
Ron dancing around. Look at this guy. Is he? Oh, he doesn't even have a microphone. Is this before he starts
thought
saying
he did.
what's up all the time?
No, he did that already.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Look at this graphic. Fight for the right semifinals match.
Is that S like cut off or what? What was that?
Oh, see, I missed it, I think. November 19th, Genesis.
That had to be cut off because those S's are not cut off. Genesis, November 19th. Great. Robert Roode getting beat up, getting double teamed by two former NWA World Heavyweight Champions. Tracy Brooks, not a former NWA World Champion. A drop.
Bob, I
salt.
got some exciting news to share with you as this match is just starting. I finally signed up for YouTube Premium.
The no ads.
No ads for me, baby.
Dude, that's a game. It's a game changer.
I couldn't do it anymore. Oh, AJ going to the floor, but Tracy stepped in the way instead.
Oh,
Whoa.
shit.
Big dive by Ron. That was nice.
God. Yeah, see, now I hope that Google doesn't like listen to the podcast, and they might. You never know. They are definitely underselling YouTube Premium because it's like what? It's like what, $13? I'd
Not for
pay
me.
$20.
$10 for me because it's through my Verizon bill.
Oh, that's fucked up. Okay, well, mine's 13, and I would easily pay at least 20. I would be more inclined to get rid of YouTube TV and just get the premium YouTube and just deal with that. Honestly, I might end up doing that because I really don't watch
YouTube YouTube enough that it's so worth it, dude.
Yeah,
Ron Killings with a nice high kick, taking out AJ Styles there.
Just to give you guys an idea, let's say that this show we're watching was on YouTube for us to watch. Right now, there could be a commercial, right? And then it would say, you can't skip it. So it's like 30 seconds. Like, cool, great. In about 2 minutes, there'll be another one. And I can't live that life anymore.
Now look at this. Jerry Lynn is with Sanjay Dutt, Petey Williams, and Jay Lethal in the crowd. Now, of course, Styles just beat Sabin. Did I say his name? Did I say Sabin was there? He was there.
You did now, so he's there. Which, I mean, Sabin has been acting kind of like a prick, a little bit of a heel. He is a heel.
I mean, yeah.
Which I don't know if I necessarily like that, but I don't really know if I like that AJ's the X Division champion. But
yeah, I don't know if I do either, but whatever, I guess.
What the fuck? Robert Roode is taking Lance Storm's Canadian Maple Leaf. He even did the whole going through the guy's legs to put it on, the half Boston crab.
I liked it. Killings off the top of the drop kick, though.
missile dropkick by the Truth. Lance Storm would be a nice guy to get in TNA too, by the way.
Yes, he
Throwing
would.
that up. Ron and AJ trading right hands in the middle of the ring with Ron getting the advantage. Back suplex. Styles lands on his feet.
Now, do you think
And he
that so
gets back to
Styles
that.
won the title last week because he had the match against the champion? Don't you think this three-way should also be for the X Division title then?
In theory, that's a great thought. But then that would also question if he gets to the finals and is with Abyss, wouldn't the title have to be on the line against Abyss?
Yeah, I think it would.
Because again, it's not about weight limits. It's about,
no limits. Tracy pushed into Lance Hoyt, and it looks like he's about to take out the trash. Oh, he just put her in the audience.
He just put her in the front row.
Oh
and
my
then
god!
Fucking fan dumped water over her out of excitement.
That was
She
awesome.
slapped him.
That was good.
That is such a Russo thing. That's a Russo.
What do you mean?
Bullshit. Having a girl with big boobs get fucking water dumped on her in the front row? Give me a break. Give me a break. What do we got? AJ and Ron. Ron missing the scissor kick.
The axe kick. And AJ, he got the pin with a roll up.
Is AJ not winning with his moves anymore? Is he just doing roll ups the whole time or what?
I don't know. That is so weird to me. Why?
He's the master of the schoolboy roll up. That's gonna be his new gimmick.
I don't understand.
Saban don't care. Saban's like whoop-de-doo. I agree. That's not impressive. You just beat him with a roll up. Blah blah blah. Who cares? Every day of my life. Na 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 my life. And then Daniels is talking to Christy Hemme, one of my favorites. Remember that one time when I was like, she isn't a wrestler, and then it turned out, yeah, she was. That was fun.
Yeah.
Good times. I didn't remember
Classic.
one singular match, and then it turns out she had like 60 in 1 year one time. That was fun.
Wait, during the break, Robert Roode is yelling at his CEO. You know how much money we lost tonight?
You know how much money we lost tonight?
I need crowd control. He needs people.
Does he think that people wouldn't be booing him? I mean, why would they like him?
Good question.
Money is the most important thing. That's true. Crowd control, PR people. Is he about to get like a stable?
Like a whole group of people that
Yeah.
work for him?
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that.
I don't know who would be his PR person, though.
We're going to hear from the leader of the Naturals, Shane Douglas, now. Brother Ray, get your ass down here.
EC dub, baby. I can't wait
Now,
for
these guys
Brother
did
Ray
a
Shane
face-off.
Douglas match at Genesis.
These guys had a face-off at the Fight for the Right tournament on the stage while their friends were fighting.
Yeah. That was definitely a thing. Because Brother Ray wasn't in the Battle Royal. Or the reverse
Right.
Battle Royal. Which is bizarre, but Brother Devine was. Wasn't he? Yeah.
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 Speaking of tag teams, Bob, he's not in one anymore, but Elix Skipper is actually going to be returning to a TV taping for AAA on November 13th. So we aren't seeing him right now, but he's going to be at AAA.
Is he done in TNA at this point or what?
I don't think so. You looked me in the eye and you disrespected the franchise.
How fucking dare you?
Shane, you're catching me off guard, brother. I have a ton of respect for you. Oh, maybe I didn't like what you had to say when you whispered in my ear. Why you pissed at me and Devine? Why is he out here without Devine?
Because he asked for just Brother Ray. He was the only one that talked. He only talked to Brother Ray.
I guess, but the Naturals have earned everything they've gotten up to this point.
Whoa.
Somewhat washed
Whoa,
up.
dude.
Washed up
That's
company.
fucked.
Guess what? He was in that washed up company too, so he can
I
say,
know. He was the heavyweight champion of the washed up company.
oh my god, he did a bitch slap.
Whoa.
Right.
What the hell? Who's coming
This
out
is
here?
big
Uh-oh, the Natural. He's pissed. Brother Ray's pissed.
That's right. Look at the
Now
Naturals
they're
beating
him
him
down. Great.
Douglas is pulling something out of his boot.
That's probably a fucking
Oh,
chain.
shit.
Yeah, man.
And he's got to swing it. Remember?
Trademark Douglas.
Boom. Naturals grabbing a table from out under the ring.
He's got to swing it in the air and then like have that evil laugh.
Wait, Bob, I'm suddenly liking what the Naturals are doing again. I like this. Andy Douglas sets up the table as Shane Douglas is choking Brother Ray and Chase Stevens is laying into punches.
Yeah, so the only bad thing about this, essentially,
Oh, shit. Brother Ray is
is
thrown
that
to the table.
if let's say if they can't get over here as heels, then it's a lot easier for TNA to get rid of them because they're not likable because they're heels.
That's fair. Commotion backstage. Oh, my God. Brother Ray.
Oh, brother Devine has a guard railing over his
Brother
throat.
Devine. That wasn't good.
I'm assuming the Naturals did that.
I'm assuming. But we went to commercial, so we'll never know.
Irrepressible Ridge. Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe at Genesis. A match of the decade. There's still 4 more years in the decade, but it's a
Bob,
match of the decade.
you know how we keep talking about all these people who are coming in and, you know, we got Kurt Angle recently and there's all these rumors and stuff like that.
Goldberg and
Yeah.
Jericho.
Well, yeah. So speaking, the people who are friends with Jericho don't expect him to be wrestling anytime soon.
Okay. I mean, that's actually ends up being accurate.
It ends up being accurate for a few years, doesn't it? It's like a decent amount of time.
I think it's December 2007 he comes back.
He took like 2 years off, didn't he?
Yeah, because he left at SummerSlam 2005. Or the night after SummerSlam 2005. This is
Look at this.
what is
Conan is at an AMW autograph signing.
Are they in a parking lot? What the
Oh,
hell?
shit.
Oh shit.
Don't ruin those sweet 8x10s.
How must I just jumped off like a wall? And then Hernandez is there being upstormed, throwing him into a sign. Like a
That
plastic
advertises
sign.
the primetime spot. November 13th, our next episode.
Oh.
Or sorry, it's November 16th.
Oh no, don't break Harris's arm. What the hell?
Bro, what?
He just rammed the guard railing into Harris's arm. Oh no.
Oh,
Hernandez
no.
is
The
gonna
border
border toss
toss?
him into the wall?
Oh, shit, he did.
Hernandez just border toss James Storm into the wall.
This is not a good
I
look.
mean, that's gotta suck. I don't care how you take that into a wall. That's gotta suck.
Yeah. Well, three-way X Division contest is
Oh
up next.
no. Austin Starr. So Johnny Devine and Petey Williams did not get entrances, so I wonder who's going over. All right. Austin Starr has some mini notes, and as you guys may know, Austin Starr is better known as Austin Aries.
Well,
Spoiler alert.
well, I'll let you do your notes first.
I am going to do my note first because I started it first. So on November 3rd, Austin Aries teamed up with Roderick Strong to defeat Davey Richards and Kenta at Ring of Honor's Honor Reclaims Boston in Braintree, Massachusetts. And then on November 4th, the Kings of Wrestling, the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, Kings of Wrestling, which is Chris Hero and Claudio Castagnoli, defeated Austin Aries and Roderick Strong by disqualification at Ring of Honor's The Bitter End in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And Dallas, that is all of our indie notes for this week's episode. So go ahead and give me the news that you were going to tell me anyway.
According to Austin Aries himself, over on our Twitter page at Cross the Line TNA, it's actually a totally different guy. It's not him.
Right, but there's also the emoji of a wink face. So let's get the full context in there.
Yeah, he said, we tagged him for his debut at the Bound for Glory 2006 Gauntlet, or the Kevin Nash Open Invitational X Division Gauntlet Battle Royal. He said, that wasn't me, that was Austin Starr. Totally different guy with a smirk face. So I apologized. Our mistake, with a smirk face and a star emoji, and he liked that.
Okay. I thought maybe he was going to block you.
No, he did not.
Didn't Dustin Rhodes block us, and we haven't even gotten to the time that he hates?
Correct. Yeah,
That's
correct.
bullshit. He preemptively blocked us.
Yeah, he knew it was coming. He knew. Also, shout out to Hernandez, who gave us a follow over on our page as well. Friend of the show, Hernandez.
Yeah, also he was a star at Office Max because of the Employee of the Month.
Employee of the Month. That's right.
If we ever manage to get him as an interview, and by manage, I mean if we ever even ask, that's going to be one of my first questions is how many times did you win Employee of the Month?
Jesus. Great question. Oh, Petey going for the Canadian Destroyer, but Austin Starr clotheslined him off of Johnny Devine. Now, last week they said Johnny Devine's gone, and here he is wrestling. I know they probably also were referencing Out of the Paparazzi, but just feels weird to have him
out of the paparazzi.
Yeah, but I don't think he should be in this match.
Oh, that was a nice moonsault there by Devine.
Because why do we have to get rid of Johnny Devine out of the paparazzi?
Well, because you probably don't want to oversaturate it with Nash, Shelley, Starr, Devine. And Devine, it would be a distant third.
Well, I guess so, but
Starr just spiked him with a brain buster.
But I kind of like it because you have another trio. Right now we have Dutt, Sabin, and Lethal. This could be another X Division trio.
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, I don't mind it.
It made me sad.
I mean, Devine isn't. Devine could not show up again for 3 years, and I'd be like, "Oh, there's Giant Devine." Like I'm not gonna ever question where he's at.
Oh, Canadian Destroyer!
Oh my God, he didn't even fully rotate.
Holy crap, that was brutal, dude. And Petey gets the pin.
Petey won. Petey won. He got a jobber. He didn't even get a fucking.
Pretty surprised about that.
You know what? Maybe this is them being like, listen, pal, we made you pretend to shit your pants on pay-per-view or whatever, and now you're gonna win the match.
Right. Well, a couple things there. So Shelley got thrown into Starr when he was on the top rope, and Kevin Nash also has a buzz cut.
Yes, he does. And here comes LAX. What? Oh, they have a Uncle Sam doll?
Oh boy. They hung it from a noose the last time we had that.
I was thinking that might be good. I'm just going to point out that this episode feels like it's taking forever.
I don't know if I feel like that, but
I don't know if it's because I'm like really tired or
it is significantly later than our normal record time.
I mean, it's but in the grand scheme of things, it's not that late. I mean, it's literally 12 hours later than what we normally do, but that's not. I don't think
we
that's
both had very long days at our normal job.
That's right.
So
Dallas's normal job is posting on the socials for the podcast.
No, I do those about 12:30 in the morning, which I'm going to be doing tonight.
It's basically the equivalent.
Nobody jumps LAX from behind, so that's
why are you staying up that late, Mike?
To do the social media posts.
You're staying up till 12:30 tonight to do the fucking posts?
I mean, I don't want to, but I might.
All right. This is the last episode of the podcast. If you're fucking dedicating that much, I'll be asleep.
Last night I was up that.
That's around.
Last night I was up that late because I was doing the notes for this episode in particular.
God,
it's been a long.
I was up. I was up the other day up until fucking 1:30 playing the pro wrestling sim game. That was
you need to stop with that.
an
So
idiot.
he just
fucking WCW 01, dude. I couldn't help it. Go ahead.
Conan just invited Petey into the ring to burn the American flag, and Petey's smiling. He kind of likes that idea
Nah, but he ain't. Why the fuck would he do that?
because he's Canadian.
Canada is just America up north. Give me a break.
This stands for lies,
Yeah.
exploitation, and something
He's
I
not.
missed because I was talking.
He's not gonna do it.
He might.
He ain't gonna.
Oh, next week he's gonna spit on it. He's gonna urinate on it, and then he's gonna burn it. Okay, so next week is going to be the burning of the American flag, live on Impact. Next Thursday here, ladies and gentlemen, prime time at 9 p.m. It does not
It's
affect
only
our time,
one.
guys. Same time, same place for us. And after this episode here, Late Night Strip will be premiering. Whatever that is.
I don't know.
Oh, we're talking about the barbed wire steel cage.
Who is this?
Oh. Via satellite, Bob. Christian Cage and Rhino.
Okay. Christian's clearly at he's in Orlando.
Yes, but he's from satellite. I did think they mentioned only Rhino is separated, but he's clearly also there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're not, neither one of these guys are not in the Orlando soundstage.
Oh my
Like,
God.
what are we talking?
I'm faster than him. I'm more agile than him. I'm taller than him. He's got more supple skin than him. Better penmanship, better hair, facial hair. Hey, Rhino in 2024 here, just last weekend, as of this recording, got inducted into the TNA Hall of Fame. Him and Bob Ryder this year.
Mm. That's good.
Rhino kept making a joke of like, I'm with my girlfriend because she's got the money because I don't have any, and I feel like the fans were like, and he was like, that was a joke.
I'm broke.
It was pretty funny.
What if it was like legit though?
I mean, would you be completely surprised about that?
No.
It's those late 90s stars, man.
No.
Oh, so Christian has the bolt cutters to climb through the barbed wire, Bob. That's what he's talking about here.
Yeah, but like that's not what's gonna end up happening.
It might.
Yeah. I don't
How you gonna
think so.
climb when I kick out your kneecaps? You've been doing a lot of talking. You haven't even beat me yet, Christian is saying. Next week, 6 sides of steel, barbed wire. Payback time. My time for
Nobody
revenge.
makes me bleed my own blood.
Fix your beady little eyeballs on the monitor in front of you and focus on me. I'm going to make you cry. I'm going to make you beg for your life. I'm going to have compassion. Take your head. He's going to rub it across the barbed wire. Up against the steel cage. I wish we were the same room right now. Like you said to my face. He turns around and they're both right there.
I'm sure he's like literally next to him. Like I'm sure Christian could look to his left and he'll see Rhino right now pointing into the camera.
Oh, he said, I know exactly where you're at, and I'm going to kick your ass right now. You know why? Because Christian is literally in front of the impact sign they do fucking interviews in front of, bro.
Yeah, no shit. You don't know where I'm at as he's standing in front.
Don West is standing by Genesis Central.
What the fuck?
TNA news updates here. This is new. Oh, we're going to be talking about some indie shows. November 10th in Philly. The 11th in East Hartford, Connecticut.
Mhm.
You want some hottest DVDs in the market? We're getting the hard
Yeah,
sell
I'll
from
watch
Don
that.
West here. This is a new little segment we're doing. The 50 greatest moments in TNA history.
Brother.
You know what number 1 is, Bob?
Fucking
the-
Hulk Hogan.
You're damn right. It is the fucking Hulk Hogan segment, bro. Can you believe that shit?
No, you know what? Well, I guess it depends on when it was made.
No,
Because Kurt
no,
Angle would be in there.
I'm telling you, I'm pretty positive it's the Hulk Hogan. I have the DVD.
Oh, you have it? It's when
Yeah,
Jarrett hits him with the guitar?
I'm pretty positive that's number
That's
one.
hilarious.
I do think it is before Angle was here, so.
That's what I would have to think so, you know.
The dream match of the decade. Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe. Speaking of Samoa Joe, though, Bob, hold on. Joe is banged up as the natural result of having too many great matches over the past couple of years, and now is working so many indies because of his TV exposure as a top guy. So he's a little beat up.
He's not working indies?
No, because he is working them. It's not helping with being beat up. And speaking of the devil, he's talking again here. Kurt Angle handpicks Mojo. He's at the top of the food chain. You know that's not true. You're not the best in the world because you haven't beaten the best in the world. The undefeated. Okay, if you're Vince Russo, helping book, you got to be putting Samoa Joe over Kurt Angle, right?
Well, that's the thing. I wouldn't book the match.
Well, let's say that
Really?
if Jeff Jarrett put a gun to your head. You're booking the match 1 month from his debut. Technically, it's 2 months, but anyway, it's not the point. Or 2 from the announcement.
So, like, who would I have? Who would I would put over?
Yeah.
I feel. Yeah, I mean, I would put Joe over. Because to me, if you put over Angle or really any top WWE guy, you're just solidifying that TNA is less exactly. Anybody in TNA is less than. And then you know somebody could ask, well, what if like Christian Cage fought Kurt Angle, and Angle beat Christian? Well, Christian's not a TNA guy, and he is in TNA, but he's not a TNA like homegrown. He's a WWE guy.
Yeah, I know, but it's also Kurt Angle we're talking about here, so I don't know. It does bode for a very interesting question.
If Kurt Angle loses to Samoa Joe, does it hurt Kurt Angle? Fucking no.
Yep, it's fried. Can't put the belt on him next month.
Now, here's the thing. If Samoa Joe loses to Kurt Angle, does it hurt Samoa Joe? I would say a little bit.
Maybe a touch.
I think that is a legitimate concern.
This is an incredibly long package, by the way. It's still happening, and they're just like talking.
They got to fill time before their primetime special.
That's fair. Oh, and we're heading into the main event.
This.
And kind of related to the main event, because it's kind of related to Sting. So you remember how we talked about at Bound for Glory, he forgot his face paint?
Yeah.
And he had to use the fans. Well, apparently, the story that Sting's people are saying is that he didn't forget to bring the white face paint, Bob, but he actually grabbed the wrong color by accident because all the tubes of the special face paint he uses look the same. So he grabbed the wrong tube.
So he could have been like Wolfpack Sting.
He could have been. Or all black, which, yeah.
All black. Yeah, that could
yeah,
be
no,
we
can't.
Would be...
No, we can't do that. That's bad.
Yeah.
Abyss is out here. I have a two-parter for my last note, and I'm just going to tell you now because there's no way it's going to affect this match at all. There is a rumor that SoCal Val, yes, ring girl who we just see underneath her skirt all the time for entrances, will be joining Raven's new flock.
Why?
I don't know. And that also being said, TNA was apparently attempting to trademark the name Raven, but Scott Levy filed a notice contesting TNA's right to do so. Scott Levy is Raven, if you don't know that.
They don't. What? Why?
Probably for some weird merchandising bullshit or something.
I thought they were doing a thing. Well, weren't they trying to do a thing where it was like they they like own it or something, but then if you leave, it's yours or something like that?
Who knows,
No.
dude?
I feel like that was a thing. And Raven's a pretty smart guy, so I mean, he would probably know.
There's that weird cutoff S again. The fight for the right finals. Now, Styles has already wrestled tonight. Is that going to be a disadvantage? By the way, if you're following along, we're at 32 minutes and 43 seconds into the show.
Maybe
Last
more
match.
reason for him to win.
True, underdog. Abyss got the bye. We are finally at the finals of this fight for the right tournament. It started off with the infamous reverse battle royal. And now we're finally at a singles match. Probably the match they should have just booked it to begin with, and we could have moved on instead of doing this for 3 weeks.
Yeah, that would have been probably good.
That's okay. We have a big show next week before another big show, Genesis, which we don't even have anything besides one match. Are they about to try to sell a pay-per-view with one match, Bob? They might be able to.
Would that be all you need?
They might be able to. I mean, it's pretty clear that LAX and AMW are going to fight, so.
Right, I would imagine that, sure.
Oh, a pop-up and then a Hurricane Rana by Styles. Very nice.
He ain't gonna suplex him. Get out of here. Head scissor by Styles. The veteran AJ Styles. He just knows how to work that ring. Splashes in the corner.
AJ, another clothesline in the corner. Oh, third time is not the charm as Abyss puts up a huge boot.
I hope Abyss wins, and then we get a video package of Abyss trying to murder Sting at his pool at home.
Oh, wow.
Just casually trying to drown him. That'd be fun.
Uh-oh, Abyss has a steel chair. AJ's down.
No DQ, dude.
I don't think they said that.
No disqualifications. Oh. Get him, AJ.
Chair's wedged in the corner. I wonder who's going to go into it.
Oh. What are you trying to say? You trying to say that Abyss is going to be sent into the chair?
I don't know that for sure.
Oh.
Wait. Bob, the winner of this match is also facing Kurt Angle next week.
Oh my God! Okay, AJ just got catapulted into the chair.
AJ was the one in the chair. Okay,
that looked violent. Okay, a lot to digest with that fucking announcement.
So your number one contender is going to fight Kurt Angle in his first TNA match before they fight Sting for the world title at Genesis. Which means, I guess, by the way, there'll be 2 matches for Genesis. But anyway, what? That doesn't make any sense.
I did too. I don't like that.
If it was,
there's a lot about that I don't like.
Kurt Angle's first match on the primetime special. Okay.
Right.
Why are you doing that? Your number one contender is about to get killed.
Right. So it proves one thing. The TNA is a television centric program. The fact that you're having Kurt Angle debut in the ring 4 days before fucking a pay-per-view where we're supposed to pay for it, that really kind of shows you what their true focus is, and that's just getting a rating. Saban's yawning, so
dude, that's so funny.
No, I'm yawning because it's contagious. So thanks a lot, Saban. Appreciate that. Shock treatment? No. And then, yeah, as you noted, whoever is fighting Kurt Angle is going to lose to Kurt Angle. So it doesn't make any sense to me.
If they were going to do that, first off, it doesn't make sense. But if you're going to do that, I feel like it should just be the loser then. Why has it got to be the winner?
Well, because that's you probably
not like
want to be the first guy to fight him, so it'd be kind of weird to be like, oh, if you lose.
Yeah, but
I mean, the winner is getting a title match, so I guess the loser getting a main event on primetime isn't really a.
I guess that's kind of what I mean. Oh, Andrew Thomas almost getting taken out. Oh, spoke too soon. Splash in the corner.
Rudy Charles is.
Oh shit!
Dead.
Oh shit! Christian
What
Cage.
the fuck? Oh god!
Steel chair.
Why the fuck?
Oh, double chair shots to the head. To one to Abyss.
I thought Rhino said he knew where he was. He didn't do nothing.
That's a great point, actually. So get ready because we're gonna see.
Rhino knew where Christian Cage was at. He would have fucking taken him out.
Christian just laid both men out. Oh, he's at a mic. Don't look at the garbage right here. You're looking at the only true number one contender in TNA. I mean, that is true. Sting did say he will give him a title match. I mean, he did say it.
That's true.
Andrew Thomas is back to his feet. He's now doing a count.
How is Andrew Thomas up already? Usually he's unconscious for about 6 years.
8? Oh, wait. No, that was 10. Oh, my God, Bob. It's a no contest. It's a three-way. Wait. Rudy and Earl Hebner are saying, bro, what are you doing? And here's Slick because he's got to be on TV.
It's like, are none of these guys going to tell him Christian Cage hit them with a chair?
Wait, we're back with the commercial. They're all talking to JB. Oh, no, Dave Penzer, sorry. Oh, okay, we're just restarting it, and we're going to continue it. Styles looks pissed.
I'd rather just lose by disqualification. Springboard forearm.
Goes for the cover. AJ, do your signature roll-up, and you'll win. Off the rope. Ooh, Abyss grabs him for a choke slam.
Well, it's a big show, choke slam. Oh, no, he countered.
Oh, my God, he almost got him with the roll-up. Are you kidding?
I think Andrew Thomas kind of shorted his arm there because that should have been 3.
Oh, shock treatment.
And pop goes the weasel.
Good night.
That hurt. Okay, here's Father James Mitchell with something.
Here comes Christopher Daniels. Don't worry, Daniels. He stole the thumbtacks or whatever is in the bag from Mitchell. And Andrew Thomas just trying to stop it. Pele kick. Referee's outside the ring, but AJ is now going for the Styles Clash. Is that Sabin?
That's fucking Chris Sabin. Jerry Lynn, what are you doing? You didn't stop him?
A little enziguri to AJ Styles there. And the black hole slam. One, two, 3.
Abyss wins. Abyss is now the X Division champion, right?
Should be.
No.
Okay, so now Abyss not only fights Sting at Genesis. On our next episode, Bob, the Primetime Special, he is fighting Kurt Angle.
I don't know, man.
A weird decision.
It's very weird. Because if Abyss loses to Kurt Angle, then that kind of sabotages Sting's like title match. Because it's like weakening his opponent.
Well, I'm wondering if they're just going to do like a really messy finish and like it's essentially not going to be.
Well, there could be a no finish anyway.
Oh shit, Sting's here in the rafters.
Oh no, it's like Nitro 97, baby. He's in the rafters, staring menacingly. Prime time next week. Yay, woo.
Okay, we're off the air,
All right.
Bob.
Hey,
What do
you know
think?
what? No Cornette. That's interesting.
That's true, and I'm not going to complain about it.
I'm not going to complain either. I don't know. I think I'm going to go thumbs down.
I don't know if I disliked it as much as you.
I can't do middle. Remember, I don't do middles. So
Yeah,
I
you
gotta
do-
go up or down, and I'm going down.
I'm going up. I didn't think it was a bad show. I mean, I know early on you thought it was dragging. I don't know if I felt the same. And I mean, we are building toward Genesis a bit. So to me, that just wasn't a bad show. Now, I'm definitely more excited about this primetime special than I am Genesis at the moment. But I mean,
Yeah, I'm more interested in the primetime special. I will say that.
we got a hefty episode. It's probably going to be with the commercials, what, an hour, 20 hour, 30 minutes.
Yeah, probably at least.
So
I'm
I'm
say
excited
like
about
an hour
that.
25. I hope we get Saban and Styles at Genesis. That would be nice.
That sounds like exactly what they should be doing.
But yeah, I don't know. So right now we have 3 matches for Genesis. Well, 2 confirmed. 1 we're assuming is going to be there,
Yeah.
which would be the assumption is that LAX is defending the tag titles against America's Most Wanted. I would be stunned if that is not on the pay-per-view.
I agree.
And you have Sting and Abyss for the NWA World Title.
Yep.
Which has just been confirmed. And of course, Angle Joe, the match of the decade.
Mm-hmm.
That wouldn't be a horrible top 3, but I'm really disappointed in the booking for Abyss. If he loses to Angle, and I'm gonna say if he loses like definitely cleanly, that would suck.
Right.
So yeah, that'd be a bummer.
Yeah, I agree though. I think that Styles and Saban has to be the match for Genesis at this point.
Yeah, I just don't know why. I don't know why you wouldn't do it. And I mean, I would have Saban go over and hot shot the title right back to him. Because like, who cares?
I mean, I think that'd make the most sense, to be honest with you.
Yeah. All right. Well, Dallas is saying thumbs up for this week's episode. I am going thumbs down. But next week's episode, the primetime special, which is on November 16th. And by that point, we will know who the president is. So that'll be fun.
This is not a political show.
No, it's not.
We talk about wrestling.
But I'm going to make it one.
No.
We know what? Two matches, really. The barbed wire 6 sides of steel cage match. Rhino against Christian Cage.
That's right.
And then, of course, Kurt Angle's in-ring debut for Impact is where he is going to be taking on Abyss.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
I'm looking
fun.
forward to that.
You think we're going to get Team 3D in the Naturals at Genesis? Or is that a primetime special?
See, it's hard to say because what else do we got planned for this primetime special? Is it going to be segment heavy or match heavy?
I think segment.
Then I think that could be a Genesis match for sure.
See, really? I think that if the show is segment heavy, it would be perfect for the primetime special.
I mean, I wouldn't complain. I think that now that
you could
they've
do
done this
both.
attack,
Yes,
could do both. Absolutely.
I don't know.
There's only one way to find out.
Okay, I get it. You want to wrap it up. So let's do it, folks. So we'll wrap it up here. Join us for the prime time special. It's a one-off, folks. We're not permanently moving prime time. So TNA hasn't qualified that. He has said prime time. So they're making it sound like it might be forever, and it's simply not. So join us for the prime time special next week. Kurt Angle's in-ring debut and so much more. Until then, for Dallas Gridley, I'm Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Cross the Line podcast.